We're not live there. We're live on YouTube. Trying to get live on Instagram. Okay. We're live on Instagram as well. So let's go live on Facebook. Hello. Good evening, everyone. It's another Saturday evening, and you are back with us on the Diamond Lady TV, and this is the Diamond Lady Show. I would like to welcome all those who are watching us tonight. You could be on Facebook, you could be on Instagram or YouTube. Wherever you are, I just want to say good evening. You must as well just hit hi so that we know you're there, you're watching and listening to us. And before I introduce my guest, I would like to request that we all go ahead and share our links to either Facebook or wherever you are. If you've got any of our link, could you just share it out there? Let's get others watching as well. This topic is an important topic, so I am going to go ahead and share this to all other places that I want people to listen to as well. So hopefully everything is going to be a success tonight. Hopefully we're going to overcome our fear tonight. Hopefully we're going to learn a lot tonight. And just one more forwarding or one more sharing, and then I will introduce our guest to us tonight. Okay, there we go. Hello again, good evening, and welcome once again to the Diamond Lady Show. And I am your usual host, Diamond Lady. I hope you're all doing well. I hope you've had an awesome day. I've had a very, very busy day. But hey, this show must go on. That is why we're here. So tonight, our topic is all about fear. How to overcome fear to start any endeavor. Tonight, I've got a lovely guest with us, and he is in the name of Daniele. I am actually going to let him introduce himself. I don't want to be the one just giving you all the information about him. It's best since he's here, he will give us everything we need to know about him. And then we will go ahead with the discussion. So good evening again, Daniele, and welcome. And just go ahead and introduce yourself to everyone.
Right. Thank you so much. So my name is Daniel.
Hello. Sorry, you get a bit of feed from here. Yes, sorry, go ahead.
Right. Daniel Pakwesiapia. I'm mechanical engineer by profession and the Chief Encouragement Officer for Dream Focus, a ministry with a sole aim to energize, empower, and encourage generations to live their dreams.
Oh, thank you so much. That was a very, very short one. I was expecting you to add more and more and more. Well, I'm sure you go into details with that later. So I'm still posting and then still sharing it to other places. That's why I'm not lifting my head so well. I'll get rid of that for now. So if you're watching us tonight, could you just wave or give us a hi, a hello? Let us know you're watching us tonight. I would like to acknowledge a few people before we go ahead with the program. So on Diamond Lady TV on Instagram, we've got Estiskis, that is Esther. I know her. She's there. Thanks for your support, lady. And on YouTube, I'm sure there are people there, but I can't really see. Here on Facebook, we've got she is there watching us. She said hello, says hope you're well. So we've also got someone else. So we've got Amma Amwakwa saying hello, family. Hello, you all, and thank you so much for joining us tonight. As you already know, the topic is all about fear, how to overcome fear to start any endeavor. So fear has been a hindrance to human race for a very, very long time, and I know and believe that almost everybody has experienced some sort of fear at some point in their life, and just overcoming fear or learning how to live with fear is very, very hard for a lot of people. So every now and then I listen to people here and there on YouTube, Instagram, and all that. There's this one that I recently listened, and there was one from Sadhguru. I think he's a Hindu or something of that sort. And I like that sort of thing sometimes he talks about. Listen to what he said. He said, fear is simply because you are not living with life. You are living in your mind. Your fear is always about what is going to happen next. And I sort of agree with him on that fact that yes, fear is always about what is going to happen next. All right, Danielle, just to start with you, yes, we all know what fear is all about, but from your own point of view, what is fear?
Right. Thank you once again, and good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all viewers, depending on your location.
Of course.
Thanks for joining the show. I also want to believe that after the show, everyone will be able to overcome their fears and then live their dreams. So back to your question. Webster defines fear as an unpleasant and often a very strong emotion.
Okay.
That is caused by anticipation or an awareness of a threat or a danger. So that in itself tells us that we anticipate something in the future. So it could be a threat, it could be a danger, it could be a harm, or whatever it is. My senior in the profession, Les Brown, who I admire so much, puts it so nicely that fear is false evidence appearing real.
Okay.
So the emphasis is on false. So false evidence appearing real. So fear in itself is not real. It's just an illusion. It's a misconception and misapprehension. So it's something that we imagine. It's not with us. We are imagining what will happen in the future, what harm could be caused to us, what threats, and it's just an anticipation of something that is not real. So personally, I think that is what we as human beings call fear. It's not real.
Well, fear is not real. Well, you might have to defend yourself somehow. Someone might think fear is real. But before we go ahead to talk more on this topic, let me say a very big thank you to those who are supporting us tonight. We say thank you to St. Maya Dryline Limited, and thank you to Sister Eat Fit Loose. They are on Facebook and Instagram. If you want to go on a healthy lifestyle, look for Sister Eat Fit Loose. Thank you to Sweet Seduction. If you want to spice up your marriage life, if you want to spice up your relationship, get in touch with them. Thank you to Mama Z European Shop as well. They are in Ghana. They sell everything keto. And thank you to Sinaka Kitchen in Luton. If you're looking for everything Ghanaian food, just place your order if you live in and around Luton. Thank you to Sister United Foundation for supporting people with phone calls and all other needs. We are going to come to our sponsors later. And thank you to all those who are watching us tonight. You are welcome. Don't forget to share it for others to listen to as well. So back on our topic about fear. I know that others have developed fear in the past because they've seen others fail, or they've seen people rise up so quickly and they're thinking, I'm panicking. I can't get to that level as quickly as they've done. And people have so many reasons why they experience fear, which you've already explained to us that fear is maybe sort of like an illusion. It is not real. So it's like we are making up something. And obviously, we've given it a name in this world, isn't it? So, what are some of the reasons why, or some of those things which causes us to be afraid or to fear in life?
Right. So fear is just a very small word. It's a 4-letter word.
Yes.
But its impact in our lives, it's so huge that it causes us not to live our dreams.
Yes.
Miles Monroe of blessed memory once said that every person was born with a seed of greatness. So you don't have to belittle yourself. You don't have to look down upon yourself. You always have to have that self-confidence and believe that there is a seed of greatness within you. So if you are living with fear, there are multiple reasons why you are living with fear. One, it could be that you don't have that self-confidence and self-belief.
True.
And that is the number one killer. Like I said, Miles Monroe put it nicely. Everyone has a seed of greatness. You just have to exhibit it. So if you don't have that self-belief or you don't have confidence in yourself, you are always going to live with fear.
Yeah.
Secondly, others are also afraid of the future. Fear of the unknown.
All right.
We all don't know what tomorrow holds for us. I believe that is one of the things that God hid from man, our tomorrow. If we all knew our tomorrow, I'm sure we'll not be here. You know you are going to make it or you are going to fail tomorrow. So you would rather find yourself somewhere doing something else. But we all don't know tomorrow. So the fear of the unknown, the fear of the future. And in course of the program, I'll also show you how you can overcome some of these things. And then I think the third bit will be pure laziness. Pure laziness. I believe people are living with fear because they are just lazy. Just lazy. One, you don't have that self-confidence. You don't believe in yourself. And you are just lazy. You don't want to make any move. You don't want to embark on any endeavor. No initiative. Lack of initiative. So that will always cause you to be afraid.
Yes.
Because every time you find yourself giving excuses, and that in itself, it's fear. It's because you are afraid. That's why you are giving excuses. So these are the three areas that I think causes people to harbor fear within them.
Okay, so if I got it right, so you talk about people not having self-confidence, people being very lazy, the feeling of laziness, and then why have I already forgotten about the third one? Could you help me with the third one then?
Well, so the first one is lack of confidence and self-belief.
Okay, self-belief.
And then there's pure laziness. And then the second one that I mentioned, it's the fear of the unknown.
The unknown, yes. That was what's just escaped my mind, yes. Well, that fear of the unknown, I think most of us encounter it a lot because you're always thinking ahead and thinking, what if? We always having that word, what if? Always attacking and then almost like hindering us from reaching what we want to reach in life. Okay, so this is a situation whereby fear is somehow interlaced or intertwined with anxiety, depression, and then it's also somehow you could also term it as perfectionism. You know, someone is perfect, someone always wants perfect stuff, and then sometimes you trying to get things perfect gives you that fear, always having the fear, what if I don't get it perfect? We always have that fear, and then sometimes there's that fear which turns into like panic attack and all that. All right, So you saying that fear is someone not having self-confidence and then self-belief, and someone also having the fear of the unknown, and then laziness. Okay, so let's say if I'm someone who is experiencing all these three that you have mentioned, and I am eager to go forward, but then still scared, would you say I would need to talk to someone, maybe therapy, go for a psychological counseling, or have a mentor? What is it that I can do for myself if I'm experiencing fear?
Right. So in life, there are therapies and remedies and answers to a lot of things. But
Yes.
in my opinion, fear is something that you have to overcome yourself.
Yes.
Because if you are afraid of heights, I don't think any amount of prayer or any amount of consultation or therapy or whatever you want to go in for to have answers can take away that fear.
Yes.
Anytime they put you out there, you would be scared. 5 years and you would not be able to overcome that fear.
Yes.
So fear in itself is a self-medicated remedy. You have to overcome that fear yourself.
Yeah.
If you don't overcome it, no one can ever take that fear away from you.
Yeah.
And then you also mentioned that trying to be perfect. That is also a very good area. Those who always want to be right, I want to get it right. I want to do it this way. I want to make a certain amount of money before I start any endeavor.
Yes.
For me, I think that is also not very good. If you always have that mindset that I want to do things right, I want to be perfect, I want to have a set time to start my business, to go to school, to do this, you always be living with fear. Because as humans, we all have an iota of fear within us.
Yes.
Nelson Mandela put it nicely. He said, the brave man is not the one who is not afraid, but the one who is able to conquer that fear. So as we speak, everyone has an iota of fear within them.
Yes.
But the one who is able to overcome it, the one who is able to conquer it, is the one who lives without fear. So if you try to be the perfect person, sister, all right, brother, all right, don't get things right, you always have these feelings because there wouldn't be a set time for you to do things right. Life, it's a continuous improvement and continuous process, right?
Yeah.
So at every stage in life, you need to improve. You need to upgrade. So if that is what you are thinking, then at every stage in life, you will be living with fear because that will not be a perfect time for you.
Yes.
You always take it back and you improve upon it. So these are some of the things that people harbor within themselves and they are not able to overcome those fears.
Okay. Whoa. Well, with all these points that you have just said, it just came into mind, or it just dawned on me that there is something which is learning to overcome fear, or learning to live with fear, and there is overcoming fear. Okay, so with you saying that we should overcome fear, does that mean that this fear, once you overcome it, it goes away forever and it doesn't attack you again? I would say it's that fear attacks, So it's an illusion that we create for ourselves, Sometimes we're like, oh, I'm scared there might be a ghost. Oh, I'm scared to take the leap forward. I'm scared to start a business. I'm scared to do that. I'm scared. There are so many fears that we encounter every day. So when you learn to overcome the fear, does it go away forever? Does that mean you never experience fear in your life again?
Right. So Fear is not, overcoming fear is not a one-time thing.
Okay.
Fear is part of us. You will always be living with fear.
Yeah.
You will always have fear as part of any endeavor.
Yeah.
Anytime you want to embark on any initiative, endeavor, business, project, whatever you want to do in life, most of the time, the first thing that comes to mind is fear. You'll be thinking about whether I'll be able to succeed or whether I'll fail.
Yeah.
And that brings me to the two types of fear that we live with. There is the fear of failure. And interestingly enough, there is the fear of success. People are afraid to succeed.
Oh my word, really?
People are afraid to succeed.
Okay.
And in these three types of fear, there are two agents responsible for each type of the fear.
Okay.
The first agent is you. You are the number one agent that brings fear to yourself. And then the second agent is society. And society could be family and friends.
Yeah.
This is why anytime you discuss something with someone, family, friend, they will go like, are you sure you can do this? Hey, this thing is difficult to do. People who started it, they think. And that is society trying to put fear in you.
Yes.
And when you talk of fear from you, that is when you start thinking, this thing, can I do it? No, I don't want my friends to ridicule me. Others will go like, hey, he started, and we'll see whether whether he's going to succeed or is he going to break through or he wants to start this. Hey, others have done it, and you, when did you come? You're too young. You don't have the financial muscles, all these things. And that is the fear that comes from within you. You will be feeding your mind with those fear elements. Can I do it? And the fear of success. I have a friend who has a very good transport business. So he has close to about 20 to 30 trucks.
Okay.
And you know how New Year messages, Christmas and New Year messages, people will be wishing, I wish next year by this time business has tripled and all that.
Yes.
I called this friend and I was like, bro, you are doing very well. Next year by now, the business has tripled. I mean, quadrupled. So go the rider, please. If you make 30 trucks, the pressure is too much. So I'm content with this.
Okay.
Yes. He said, look, I'm content with this. The stress involved dealing with drivers, dealing with insurance companies, dealing with accidents, all these things. So that is the fear of success.
Yeah.
Someone who wants to be up there, but he's calling, he's comfortable with where he is.
Yeah.
And interestingly enough, we all go through it.
Yes.
You realize your business is growing. Now you need to expand into continents. You need to be in Asia, be in Middle East, Africa. Then you go like, look, I mean, it's too stressful. I can't be traveling all around the world. I mean, I need money, but I don't want to go through the stress.
Yes.
So that will be the fear of success. So interestingly enough, whilst we are thinking about the fear of failure, we also have the fear of success. People are afraid to make it.
You know what? This is interesting. I've never thought of the fear of success before, but then you saying it now has actually alerted me about the fact that yes, there's definitely the fear of success where people go, oh, I'm okay with what I have, or please, it's okay, I can handle it here, or I'm not ready to step on the accelerator and go further away from where I am and all that. This you've just mentioned about the overcome of fear, but then I remember saying again that there is learning to stop yourself from being scared or being afraid. and then there is the overcoming of fear. To me, I think there's a difference. What about you? Is there any difference of learning to live with fear? So it's like you've learned to live with fear, and then you tell yourself, well, this fear always comes up when I want to do something new. So I might be able to do it, or sort of thing. So is there any difference at all between learning to live with fear and then overcoming your fear?
Right. So fear is just like faith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just like faith.
Yes.
If you're able to overcome one level of faith in your life, that will propel you to overcome subsequent ones of higher gravity.
Yes.
In the same way, fear, you can't live with fear forever.
Mm-hmm.
There will be different types of fear. That I can guarantee you.
Yes.
So it's just like graduation. You will be in the primary school. The level of fear at the primary school will be different from the level of fear at the secondary level.
That's true. Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So the type of fear that you overcome will equip you to have that strength to overcome subsequent fears.
Yes. Okay.
And trust me, the moment you are able to overcome the first stage fear,
mm-hmm.
your body becomes equipped. It's just like vaccination.
Oh.
Once you're able to take a vaccine,
mm-hmm.
once you're able to take a vaccine, you are trying to equip the body to fight further viruses or bacteria or whatever,
mm-hmm. That might come your way.
That will affect the body. So every stage of your life will come with a different level of fear.
Yeah.
But once you're able to overcome one, you would know that, hey, I have the power to overcome any other fear. Guess what? Way back in school, you know, there were some guys who were doing different things, and after a decade or 2 decades, if you see them, you go like, well, this guy, when we were in school, hey, this guy was doing this guy was doing that.
Yes.
So it's not surprising that the person has become who they are now, based on the fact that way back in school, they were able to overcome certain things.
Yeah.
In the same way, you meet some of your old mates and you go like, hey, as for this person, way back in school, she was so quiet. She's been quiet for this while.
Yeah.
So there's something they are living with that they are not able to overcome.
Yeah.
So you meet the business guys, and way back in school, maybe they were running a small JCR or running a small junior achievement.
Yes.
And then you even have guys who were selling pens and all that. I used to do it when I was in primary school. I would be selling erasers and pencils, stuffing them nicely. So, I mean, fast forward, you see guys doing business, and then you can look back and go like, yes, these guys, they started doing this thing way back in school. So it's the same thing as fear. If you don't overcome one level or the first stage, you always be living with stage one. So you need to overcome the first stage, and then you approach the second one. So for fear, it is always going to be with us. You just have to keep overcoming them stage by stage.
All right. With what you have just said, I think I have understood it in the sense that once you overcome fear, then that means you're going to learn to overcome any other fear that might come your way, because obviously you've gained the experience from that first stage of fear, and then now you've got the experience and you've become probably a master or a guru about that at the overcoming level. So now you learn to obviously overcome it at any stage in life. Okay, before I go ahead with my next question for you, I would like to say thank you to all those who are watching us tonight. Don't forget to share this link for others to watch as well. We want others to benefit from this as well, because fear is attacking almost everyone, and most people are having the fear of even going into their lifetime dreams, because they might have some business plan which is hiding away for a very, very long time. I think I have a lot of such fears myself, even though I think I've taken a bold step in certain things. There are certain dreams I have not been able to step forward to do it. So I am also here to learn tonight. It's not just those who are listening to us. I am also here to learn tonight to overcome my fear so that I can have that bold step and then start any other endeavor for myself. So my next question to you is, can someone live with fear all their lives?
Yes, it's a yes and no answer.
Oh, okay.
Part of it will come from what I just shared a few minutes ago. So the person who would be living with fear all their lives is the one who was not able to overcome the first stage fear. So if you are not able to overcome it,
yes,
then really there wouldn't be any other level of fear that you would be able to overcome.
Okay.
And that in itself means that you will be living with fear all your life.
Wow.
You can replicate this answer in different areas. Let's say someone encountered a particular issue during childhood or in a stage during their education. If they are not able to overcome whatever that is hunting them or whatever that is causing them to be afraid to make the next move, they will always be thinking about it.
Yeah, I see.
I have a friend who was involved in an accident many years back on one of the highways, I think a Kumasi highway or so. Ever since he left university, he has never traveled back to Kumasi just because of that experience.
Ooh. Not even in a flight or anything.
No,
okay.
No. So one, the fear of using the road, and then two, the fear of even entering into that city.
Yes.
Because it brings back memories.
Yes.
Yes. So that is a type of fear that he needs to overcome. That hey, it happened in the past. There's no guarantee that it's going to happen to you again.
Yes.
So I mean, just travel, be free and travel. And there are several other examples that you can give. Someone failed mathematics. So because of that, all their life, they've never ventured in any course that has maths.
I just hate maths.
There are a lot of examples that you need to overcome it.
Yes.
And for all you know, it's just an illusion. Like I said in the beginning, it's just an illusion.
Yes.
You can take a maths class and then you pass and have distinction, and you go like, oh, so why? Was I afraid of
This is so true. It looks like you're talking to me tonight. I don't know at what stage in my life that I decided I didn't like maths anymore. I think I was just not getting it right. Yes, I get some right, but then the mark I was making or whatever I was getting, I was not satisfied with it. And I just eventually decided that, you know what? No matter what, I don't like math. I never want to have anything to do with math. Was it just a few days ago? I was just calculating two simple numbers, and then I thought, I'm not going to use my brain. Where is my phone? And I saw myself saying to myself, these are just two numbers. You can easily guess the answer. But I made sure, I said to myself again, no, I am going to use the calculator on my phone. I just said, I hate maths no matter what. So I don't know. I don't know when I would ever overcome that fear of maths. I don't want to have anything to do with maths. I remember during this whole pandemic, my niece was doing her online class, and it got to a stage, I did the English with her. Then the next lesson was maths. I just got up. I went, your mom has to continue with you, my darling. I just got up. I said, I'm going to call your mom for you, my darling. I am not ready. It's not my friend. I am not doing any maths. So I need to learn to overcome it. Honestly, you need to help me. You really need to help me. So, if you don't believe in yourself, okay, what can you do to help you gain that self-confidence? Because I know self-confidence is all about overcoming your fear, isn't it? So if you don't believe in yourself, how do you overcome that issue of self-confidence?
Right. So I've been in different programs where this very question has come to me.
Okay.
A lot of students, a lot of my colleagues, even professionals in the field ask this question. So the only remedy that I always prescribe or that I always push to them is for them to just start. It's one of my philosophies. Anything that is hindering you, anything that is preventing you from making a move, all you need is just start.
It's not easy. This is easier said than done, you know.
Right. Just start. Donald Francis Schuler is a past American football star and a legendary coach. He made a profound statement. He said, it is the start part that stops people.
Okay, that's true.
It is the start part that stops people. So you realize that once you start, you'll be in motion. And I don't want to bring my science here, but they said a body in motion will continue to be in a state of motion until an external force is acted on it.
Yes.
In the same way, a body that is at rest will continue to be at rest until an external force is applied.
Until the bones are rotten.
So you realize that once you start, the rest will take care of itself.
Yes.
And then starting in itself is a means to success. Once you start, you're on your way to succeed.
Yes.
I always tell them that, look, when you start any endeavor, there are just two possibilities.
Okay.
There are two possibilities. It's either you fail or you succeed. So when you start and you fail, all the better. Because failure in itself is also a means to success.
Yes.
And failure is an achievement of a unique experience of failure.
Yeah.
So when you have two people, one starts something and fails, and one does not start at all, the one who started and failed will be better because that person would have achieved failure. And failure is also a means to success. Okay. So that person will be on their way to success. And you that did not start, you will be a complete failure because you don't even have anything to learn from. There's no lesson, there's no mistake, nothing. If you look at the light bulb that we all have in our homes, different forms of light, Thomas Edison, many centuries ago, Thomas Edison was trying to invent this light bulb. Yes. And then almost every time you fail, and then you do it again, you fail, and you do it again, you fail. So it is said that he failed for 999 times.
He wasn't ready to give up.
In fact, that was the point he wanted to give up. That, come on, I've tried this thing 999 times. Why am I not succeeding? So just at the point when he was about to give up, he said, look, let me try it for the very last time. So he added the last attempt. Yes. And voila, he succeeded. And today we are all enjoying this light in our homes. Yes. So guess what? If he had stopped, or if he had decided not to attempt it for the last time, I'm sure we will still be in darkness by now. Because we wouldn't have actually want to invent a light bulb for us.
Mm-hmm.
So that is how fear is. You need to start. Self-confidence and then self-belief. You'll be telling people about a nice business idea, this school that you want to go, this course, this venture, this endeavor. And all your friends will be encouraging you.
Yes.
Oh, go for it. I believe you can make it. So everybody believes in you except you.
That's true.
So that brings us back to the fear of failure, which is caused by you. So you realize that everybody believes in you, but you
yourself, you don't
believe in yourself.
Yes.
So just start it. Just start it. It's just a probability. And let me also take you back to the classroom. I know you don't like math.
You never know. Maybe you're changing my mindset.
You remember probability.
Yes, there's a probability of it being there or there.
Right. So if you start any endeavor,
yes,
like I said, there are two possibilities or two probabilities.
Yes.
It's either you fail or
you succeed.
You succeed. And if you want to use the probability subject to analyze this, then it goes like the failure is an event and success is also an event. So to calculate the probability, it is the event over the sample space. So the sample space will be 2 because you have success and failure.
Yes.
But there will be an event at one particular time. So you have 1/2, and that is 50%.
Yes.
1/2 is 50%.
Yes.
So it means if you want to overcome that self-confidence or lack of self-confidence and self-belief, use the probability matrix. 50%. So it's an equal opportunity. It's either you fail or you succeed.
Yes.
And I always believe in failures. I believe in failures. If I attempt something and I fail, I start smiling. I go like, I'm on my way to success. Failure propels you to success.
Yes. Yes.
So anytime I embark on a journey or any endeavor, initiative, and I fail, I start smiling. And people don't understand. I go like, hey, I know I'm going to succeed. It's just a lesson.
Yes.
I have to learn from it because it's a 50-50 probability. So if it's a 50-50, then why do you sit down and not take the risk?
Yes.
But if it was 80-20, then all those big English will come in, hey, the numbers are not looking good. There's an 80% chance of you failing, so I will not do it. The mathematical Odebamis will be telling you all these things. 80% is too high.
Yes.
The risk is too high. But here we are, it's 50-50. So why then do you want to sit down and not take the risk?
Yes.
Go ahead.
You must as well do it.
So for self-confidence, you have to invite that in you. Put that in you.
Yes.
If you are listening to me today and you are suffering from lack of self-confidence, I want to encourage you. Just start whatever you are thinking about. Whatever is causing that fear, start it. The rest will take care of itself. Just start it.
Wow, you've said a whole lot, I would definitely want to add some to what you have just said, but let me read a few comments from here from people who are still watching us tonight. So we have Ajua Sewa, who seems to be dancing. Obviously, she's enjoying what we're doing. Then Ama Moakwa says Sister T second. So she wants Sister T to second what is happening. Then Joben says, watching with you. Thank you all. And we've got Ama Moakwa saying very true. So what you're telling us is definitely very true. Then Abba Pia says, go brother, Mr. Pia preach cra. Then we've got who else? There's someone else. Okay, let's see. That was Abba Apia saying, tell them. Okay, so we are getting a whole lot of feedback from people. So you talking about the self-confidence issue. I am just going to use my own self as an example with this staying in shape and then wanting to lose weight and healthy lifestyle and all that. we experience a whole lot in life. Not just women and men seems to experience a whole lot in life when it comes to staying in shape and being healthy and all that. And I always try to say to people, you know what do you gain by lying down in the couch watching TV and then not doing anything? You gain nothing. It's best maybe you get up and just walk about, move about, exercise. At least you know you are definitely gaining something. You have overcome some fear, you know. If not anything, you have moved your bone. You have caused some flexibility within yourself. You have relaxed some muscles within yourself. And people don't just get it. Just as you said, there is the fear of success and there is the fear of failure. And then the probability of you failing over the probability of you succeeding is a 50-50 chance. So why don't you rather choose the bold step and then go for it and then fail at it? Just as our brother is saying, Daniel is saying, he says he smiles or he laughs whenever he fails because he knows he is going to succeed. I think I have that approach at some point in my life as well, because I know that when I fail at something, I know the next time when I do it, because I don't give up. Just as you said, the one who created this light bulb, he had to do it so many times. I don't give up either. And that is what we all need to learn to overcome our fear and then start any endeavor. So once you fail at it, you know that, okay, this time when I did it, well, I love to use cooking or food as an example because I love food. I'm a foodie. I do a whole lot. Once I do it today and then I taste it or let someone else taste it and says, oh, there's too much salt. To me, maybe I had failed at it. But then I also smile and giggle and say, haha, it was only salt. Okay, next time I'll do it and reduce the salt. Or, oh, there was too little oil. Then probably I might explain why there's too little oil. But then I have gained an experience. I have learned something. I have obviously overcome a fear by even going that extra mile and then doing it. So this brings me to this question. Do you think people should be drawing imaginary lines or probably physical line and then jumping over it so that, so to say, they are overcoming whatever fear they are? They are leaving the other fear behind and then jumping over. It's like crossing over. Do you think that should be one of the approach for people? Because it's quite hard to overcome fear, honestly. Just as I said, I've got so many fears. You talked about this studies business. How many years ago have I keep on saying, oh, I'm going to do this study, I'm going to do this study. And as you said, probably I don't believe in myself, but people believe in me. They call me and say, when are you starting that course? Or when are you doing that? But then I'm thinking, I think I'm not ready. You know, so obviously I am experiencing fear, isn't it? So should we be drawing that imaginary line or having a physical line drawn and then jumping over it? Then we know we are overcoming our fear at all.
Yeah, I think it's that simple, right? Whatever goal you have in life, you know where you are going. So if you've not gotten there, then it means you've not crossed that line.
Yes.
So yes, we can put an imaginary line right in front of you and go like, hey, this is the journey I want to embark. I want to start school. I want to start a business. I want to have an office space in the central business city, whatever it is. So that should be the line. So until you achieve it, then it means you've not crossed it. Yes. So it's that simple. So just put that line in there. Here I am. This is my reality, and this is where I want to go.
Yeah.
You don't get there, then you've not crossed the line. It's that simple. You can measure it. The litmus test is just crossing the line. It's that simple.
I am only laughing because I am sure someone will agree with me out there that you are making it sound very, very simple. But then, you know, there are simple things that are not so simple for certain people in life. It is not easy. They need some encouragement, they need some sort of motivation because they lack motivation. I would say to you again about this workouts and living a healthy lifestyle and all that. There are people who get in touch with me and then they say, Sis, I watch you all the time. I see you do your workouts all the time. I see you doing all your healthy lifestyle, all your healthy eating all the time. But I lack motivation. The fact that they can't get up off from their sitting position to join in the workout, they work out with their eyes. It's just like, yeah, I'm working out with the eye, but they just lack that empowerment. How can we empower people? How can people even empower their own selves or motivate themselves to overcome fear or to start something?
Right. Let me say, to empower yourself, you just need to start. Okay, like you said, they will be calling you, and you might give them the tips that, hey, I wake up at 5. It's not easy. Everyone wants to enjoy their bed, and I mean, even out there when it's winter and all that, you will never see someone getting up at 5 a.m.
Yeah.
But there are people who work 4 a.m., 2 a.m.
That's true.
But the discipline alone will get them to wake up.
Yes.
And you that starts work by 8, you'll be telling yourself, hey, as for 2 a.m., I cannot wake up. Oh, I cannot. And you will be the same person who will not be earning that much, but will envy the one who wakes up at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., go through the cold, have to scrape some snow, and then get to work. So it's just a mindset. If you put your mind to it, you'll be able to do it. Like I said, everyone was born with a seed of greatness.
Of course.
So to achieve it, you need to plant that seed. So if you don't plant that seed, how do you achieve that greatness?
Yeah.
So it's very difficult to be motivated, but look, put your mind to it and know that you have a goal to achieve.
Yes.
It's a mindset.
I know.
The mind is playing with you. And one interesting thing about the mind is that the mind always wants to move to the comfort zone. And it will come back to encourage you that, hey, look, don't stress yourself. I don't want stress.
Yes.
I don't want to enjoy my comfort zone. And that will be the mind talking to you. So if you listen to the mind, the flesh, you listen to the mind, then you will be in bed with the mind.
Yeah.
And you realize that, well, hey, I don't want to stress myself. She says she wakes up at 5 a.m. Look at me. I work all night and I'm tired. But you'll be the same person, you call the fitness trainer and be complaining. How can I be motivated? I mean, there is no medication for you to take. There are pills and all that, but honestly, I've never seen a pill for motivation. That day I walk into the pharmacy and I want motivation pill.
I think we are yet to develop that.
Hopefully not.
Yes.
Because it's a self starter. You need to have that mindset that, look, I want to achieve this and go for it.
Yes.
Everything that you want in life exists. Everything that you want in life exists. Go for it.
Yeah.
If you don't chase it, you will never get it.
Of course.
Then it's not easy. It's not easy. I explained the levels of fear. So it's not like once you overcome the first, oh, I'm motivated now. I started jogging. I started doing some Mackenzie's and some plans and all those things. No, it doesn't work that way. And even for guys, I remember many years when we're trying to get into adulthood. When we go to the gym, you try some metals for some few minutes and you look at your muscles and you go like, whoa, you're going big muscles. You've not gotten there yet. And you see the guys who have done it several years. We envy them. When will I get there?
Yes.
But you see them training and they are lifting 400 pounds, 300 pounds. And we will just be lifting 10 pounds and the mind will go like, hey, you are doing well. But really will not be able to get there until you put in the effort.
Yeah.
So that is what the mind does. If you don't put in the effort, if you don't start, if you don't motivate yourself, no one can motivate you. They can just encourage you with words and all that, but you need to take the first step.
Yes.
And take that first step.
Of course, I am so pleased you use mindset in there, because I keep on saying, if you want to achieve, when it comes to staying in shape, when it comes to going on a healthy lifestyle, I'm only talking healthy lifestyle, staying in shape, because that is all I'm on about now. That is why I'm using all that as an example here and there. When it comes to all these, staying in shape, staying away from the doctor because you're not getting ill and all that, I keep saying to people, it all starts in there. It is the mindset. You need to start in there, loving yourself, saying yourself, I can do it, and I'm going to do it, and all that. Yes. Why don't you take the failure bit? Why don't you go and do it? And when you fail, you know what to do again, I know people get fed up with failure. Most people get upset because they've done it once and they failed. They've done it twice, 3, 4, so many times. Some people will start a business today, and when it fails, they start a different one, and then within a few weeks or a month, it fails. And sometimes they sit down and they start beating themselves up and going, why? What at all? Is it a curse? Most people think when they fail at something, okay, it's a curse, and they are not able to overcome that, and then they start harboring the fear more and more and more and more. How can people get rid of such thoughts and just start thinking it is just normal? It's okay to fail.
So let me bring it home to answer this question. Anyone listening to me who is having such issues, just pick a coin. It could be any currency, just pick a coin. So we are going to demonstrate how to overcome this feeling that how come I'm always failing? When am I going to succeed? So I explained earlier on the probability matrix, right?
Yes.
So if you take a coin has two sides.
Definitely, yeah.
There is the head and there's the tail. Or there's side A and side B. So the head will obviously be success and the tail will be failure. So if you flip the coin, there's one event that could happen. So assuming you are living with this mentality that I'm always failing.
Yes.
If you flip the coin, you will have the tail.
Yeah.
Flip it again, you will have a tail. Flip it again, you have a tail. I'm sure you will not have the tail for more than 4, 5, or 10 times. Definitely, a head will show up.
Definitely.
A head will show up. So keep flipping your coin. And your coin, in this case, will mean your efforts in life, your push, your initiative. Keep flipping. Look at all the businesses around. They did not start with so many clients.
Yeah.
Every business started with 0 clients. They went out there, they got 1 client. And some clients come and they move. They come and they go.
Yes.
And today, so if you started something like a year ago, I'm not sure you will still be at that same level. I saw some of your videos many years back when you started, your fitness and all that.
It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy.
You are an exercise. I don't want to mention.
Yes, please. Let's not tell people.
So, fast forward 2 years, 3 years, 4 years down the line, look at you.
Yeah.
You are doing a different size, which is, an improvement of where you started from.
Yes.
Right? Yes. So everything that you put your mind to, you'll be able to achieve it. You have to conceive it.
Yeah.
You have to believe in yourself and you receive it. So conceive it, believe it, and you receive it. So keep flipping the coin.
Yeah.
Honestly, even if in our local setting they say if you fear or your house fear thing and all that, I don't think your house people can turn the coin for you to always be having the head.
Yeah.
Or always be having the thing. Definitely, one will show up, and that will be your way to success. So always use the coin as a direct demonstration to answer this question. Anytime you are faced with failure, don't think that failure is going to be with you forever. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. You are not going to fail forever. You will definitely succeed at one point. The challenge is that most of the time we are not patient enough to wait till when we succeed. We are not patient to wait till when we succeed. But if you have that mindset that everything is a process, life in itself is a process. Wealth is not created in a day, it is created daily. So you add $1, tomorrow you add $1, you get to 2, you get to 5, you get to 10, and then you replicate, your efforts, and then you make money. But you don't expect to make all the money that you are looking for in a day. If it does happen, you have to be very careful. I don't want to go into that area.
Of course, if it does happen, you've got to be very careful. You will definitely end up spending it very quickly and then looking for another one, isn't it? Well, before I give you the chance to give us your final words, I am going to read a few comments from people, and all those who are watching us, thank you once again. If you've got any questions, you can drop them and then we'll try and answer them for you. So let's see what we've got here. So we've got New Covenant saying, Madanieli, watching you from Dumfries, VA. So that is Virginia, isn't it? I think. And then we also have Abba Pia saying, like me. I'm sure the things that we were saying were just like what she was putting herself in that position as well. And you all, our viewers, we are so grateful to you all. We are so glad you come and listen to the Diamond Lady Show whenever we are on. And if you've got any questions, please drop your questions, and we are going to draw the curtains because our 1 hour is up already, and I have learned a lot today. I am definitely going to make sure I overcome that fear of going to go and study again, that fear of loving maths again. I am not too sure how soon I'm going to overcome that maths situation, but I am hoping one day. That one day has to be soon enough, maybe within this year. It has to happen. I need to jump over my invisible line. I need to overcome it. I need to cross over. I need to start it. And if I fail, I should remember there is definitely a chance for me to succeed the next time, because I'm going to keep on flipping my coin. We just want to say thank you to all our supporting sponsors, which includes St. Maya Dryline Limited. And then we're also saying thank you to Mama Z European Shopping Ghana. Thank you to Sister Eat Fit Lose. Don't forget, if you want to go on a healthy lifestyle journey, if you're looking for someone to talk to for consultation, at the moment, I am offering 30 minutes free consultation. Come, let's have a chat. Let's have a laugh. We can have a video call. Let's just do something fun together, okay? Just 30 minutes of your time. That's all I ask for. Then we also have Sister United Foundation. And if you're also looking for buffrot to buy or puff mix to buy in Ghana, you can contact Family Affair GH. They sell the buffrot mix in Ghana. And if you are in England, we need you to contact Sister United. They are on eBay and Etsy. So I've put the information up there for those in Ghana. If you want to buy the buffrot mix in Ghana, you have to contact Family Affair GH. They also sell a whole lot of clothing and shoes and all that. We also want to say thank you to Sweet Seduction, and then to Sinaka Kitchen. We also say thank you to Mama Z European Shop. And please Daniele here is on Instagram and he has a page on Facebook. I think it's a page, isn't it? Oh, it's just your normal. Yes, he has a page here on Facebook. He's going to tell us about it. He is going to give us the name. Have your pen and paper ready and write it down. And I'm going to make it run down the banner as well. So you can go and follow him. You need to go and listen to him because he has a lot of motivational messages, honestly. You will be shocked the things he's saying. And I like it when he puts himself in the whole story. He always has a story to say before he gives you that motivational message, and I love it so much. He makes it very, very lovely for you to relate to it as well. So Daniele, give us your Facebook page name, and if people can contact you, give us every information needed so that people can contact you as well. And we will all go and follow you on Instagram as well. People, please go and follow him as well. So fire away, Daniele.
Right. So my social media handles, Instagram is Dream Focus International, and Facebook is also Dream Focus International. So they are both the same. You can follow me, like you said. I have got quite a number of videos in there. Different aspects of life, different motivational messages to encourage you, to build you up to live your dream. If you want to also contact me, you can DM me from the social media handles, and then I'll be glad to assist. And I can also offer any consultation that you may need to live your dream.
Oh, that is so good. Do you have any final words as to pertaining this topic at all, please?
Right. So we've spent quite some time discussing fear.
Yes.
And like I said from the beginning, I want to believe and hope. And it is my expectation that this session would help all our viewers, those who will be listening to us and those who also watch the playback. It is my expectation that you will be able to overcome whatever fear. It's just an illusion. It is just an illusion. That is all that I always advise people. It's just a mentality. It is scaring you. So you also need to put fear in fear. The first time you do it, fear will not venture again. Anytime it comes, you go like, no, I know this man, I know this woman. This woman doesn't fear any fear. So once you put fear in fear, fear will not venture to come to your doorstep. So I want to encourage everyone, whatever you want to achieve in life, you can. There's a seed of greatness in you. Use it. Never limit yourself. Don't underestimate the power within you. And don't allow family and friends and even your own self to limit you. Overcome that fear. Take that bold step and start. Just start. I can guarantee you, if you start and after 1 year you've not gotten somewhere, I can guarantee you that either you are not doing something right or you personally do not want to succeed. So once you have that mindset that you want to succeed, just start. The rest will take care of itself. And then also use the probability metrics. It's a 50-50 affair.
Yes.
You either fail or you succeed. And failure is good. Like I said, anytime I fail, I'm happy. I'm smiling because I know success is next door. So always have this mindset that any time you start an endeavor, you either fail or you succeed. And if you fail, you'll be on your way to success. And if you succeed, all the better. And that's all we all want. And then finally, I want to leave you with the words of Zig Ziglar, who is also my senior in the profession. Zig Ziglar said, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. So those of you out there who are thinking about perfection, you want to be great, you want to become a master of yourself before you start doing something, no. Just start it. Start it raw. Be making the mistakes. Start it. Be making the mistakes. You will not make the mistakes forever. I know a lot of senior journalists, when they started, were fumbling, making mistakes on air, but today, when they are on air, everybody wants to listen to them. So just like Zig Ziglar said, You don't have to be great to start. Start to be great. So these are my final words. I want to wish everyone that whatever you start, you will be able to overcome your fear and live your dreams.
Oh, thank you so much. These are so many words of comfort and words of encouragement and words of motivation. I hope someone out there is picking something out of this. And just as a reminder, and just to add to what Daniele has just said, get up and get out of your comfort zone, because there's a probability that you might fail or you might succeed. Give it a go and wait for the results. Why not? Just wait. It's better for you to give it a go, to move and to cross that imaginary line, than for you to sit and sit and sit and never do anything. Get out of your comfort zone, take a risk, be that risk taker, and hey, you will be proud of yourself. Let's keep encouraging each other. And if you need motivation, you know where to look. The guest information is just on the banner right now. That is Dream Focus International. You can find him on Facebook, and you can find him on all other social media platforms. Wherever you are, just find him, and you will be so glad. You will feel blessed for listening to him. Is very, very important. If you go to where you have to like or where you have to follow, please don't just go and look and walk past. Don't go and walk past. Make sure you give a thumbs up. Make sure you also spread the word by sharing and then sending it to other people. Let's spread the word. Let's motivate others, okay? Let's get people to know others who can also motivate us and help us in life. Thank you all so much, and I am hoping to see you all here again tomorrow. Make sure you invite others as well. Tomorrow is Sunday, and let's just see if there are any questions. There are no questions. I would like to say thank you, a very big thank you to all our listeners, wherever you are. If you'll be listening to us later, that's all right. If you will be sharing for others to listen to, kudos to you. Thank you so much. And we've got Abba Apia saying, good show. Thank you, Abba. We really appreciate it. We want to say thank you to Abba Apia. Thank you to New Covenant. Thank you to Ama Mwakwa. Thank you to Joe Mens. Thank you to Ajua Sewa. Thank you to all others who are watching elsewhere that I can't really see your name at the moment. We really appreciate you. And tomorrow's topic is all about domestic abuse. Please don't be late. I'm going to put the poster out there. Come and enjoy this. Thank you, Daniele. Have a good evening. Bye. Thank you.